Good afternoon, and welcome to today's hot topic. I'm going to call this Terrific Tuesday. And it's terrific because I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm breathing. I still have another chance to get it right. I am yours truly, Jerry Lloyd, the motivational lifestyle success coach. And today I just want to talk to you about purpose. Now, you're going to have to go back to one of my other episodes to understand the commercial, because what I want to do today is just focus on the information I have to share. And I want to do that less than 15 minutes because I want to keep your attention span. So, one of the things that I've always seen and heard people talk about and heard people complain about, I was guilty myself at one time. If any of these statements or questions sound like you, then I have found the solution to your problem. Let's just jump right down into it. Why do people keep taking my kindness for weakness? What did I do to deserve this? When will I ever catch a break? I am so sick of this place. How do I keep getting in these type situations? I'm bored. I'm tired. I just can't do this anymore. If you've ever used any of these statements, it means you have not found your purpose. Because once you find purpose in life, you will never be bored another day in your life, because you'll be too busy being about your Father's business and creating solutions to problems within your purpose. It's your purpose. It's you by design. And I need you to understand, it's not defined to a person, place, or specific event or situation. Your purpose is designed to carry you out through your lifetime. And if that is not enough to keep you going and keep you driven, then I don't know why you were created. But here today, I want to talk to you about your purpose. Because everybody that is created has a purpose. And the problem is, you have been dumbed down from your creative side by what we call capitalism. You've been taught from kindergarten to 12th grade to just go out, get a good job, and be a productive citizen. But how many of you know that has nothing to do with your purpose? Though those things may be needed to help establish your purpose, that's not your purpose. I would never think that God created me to get up and to work 8 to 12 hours a day to solve someone else's issue, to make them billions and millions of dollars so they can sit up on a beach while I slave doing their job for them. What I want to talk to you about today is I want you to reverse engineer your mindset. And I mean, forget about what you were taught, what you thought was the best thing for you, because if you're not happy with where you're at, you're not fulfilling your purpose. And I want to get that out of the way. Let's talk about two things when we talk about reverse engineering your mindset. Most of us will look at something and we'll think, how much does it cost? Let's reverse that. How much will it make me? Here's step 2. How much does it pay? That's never the issue. It's how much do I get to keep? Because the reality is, when we talk about how much something costs, regardless of how much it costs, it's whether we see value in what we're willing to pay for. So how much it costs is never the issue. Because just be totally honest. If you don't have enough residual income coming in, if you stop working right now today, whether it was for health reasons, whether it was because something happened, some systematic, dramatic effect in your life, things took a turn for the worse. Now you've got to reverse your whole mindset, because now you got to do things a different way. You cannot afford a pair of Jordans if your job shut down today and you did not have enough money residually to pay for those residual bills that come in your house. Because those Jordans that you brought are going to do nothing but depreciate. That's what I mean when I'm talking about reversing your mindset. It's all about how much money will it make you. If those Jordans are not going to make you any money, there's no sense in buying them. How much does it pay? How much does the job pay? Do you know how many people that hit the lottery and actually are broke and in more dire situations than what they were before they won it? I mean, we hear stories all the time. There's a local person near me that won it and all hell broke loose in their life. If you don't have the financial education to know how to manage money, how to keep it growing for you, I don't care how much money you make, it's not going to make a difference in your life. It can actually be more of a curse to you than it could ever be a blessing. So what I'm saying is, it's never about how much the job pays or how much money you make. It's all about how much you get to keep. And you can look at some of my other videos. It'll break some of that down. I'm even going to break more of that down later on in some other videos. But what I really want to focus in on today is, what is your purpose? What is your purpose? If somebody asks you right now today, what's your purpose? Could you answer that from the depths of your spirit and say that you really have an answer for that? Well, let me tell you something that your purpose is not. Your purpose is not tied to one specific person, not one specific place, or one specific thing. Because if something happened to those things and you were still here, that means you still have purpose to be doing something else. So don't tie your purpose to, I want to get married, have a large family, and have a house, nice house, white picket fence, and a nice car in the yard. That's not purpose. Those are materialistic things that are going to exist or not exist, and you're still going to be here. That's not purpose. This is why we get a lifetime to achieve it. Because your purpose is one of those things that is going to expound, it's going to be multiplied, it's going to continue being greater than just where it starts off. If you've defined your purpose something less than that, that's not your purpose. Because once you discover your purpose, you will find less time for distractions. You won't have time for TV. You won't have time for those unproductive people that have nothing to do but have negative comments. You won't have time for gossip. Anything that's going into your ear that's not going to be productive, it's not going to solve problems, or it's not going to make more money, or it's not going to be edifying to your family, your well-being, your personal space. Working a job will not satisfy any purpose. Because remember what I said before, it's not about how much money you make. And most people work a job because they're trying to get to the next promotion. They're trying to get somewhere. And if you ever notice, regardless of how many promotions you get, you're still not making enough money. But see, that's due to inflation. Go back and watch one of my videos about that, about how time and money and those things operate together. But I'm going to stick to purpose today. Once you've found your purpose, you'll be too busy solving problems than to worry about those other things that you can't change, that you can't fix, that has nothing to do with your reality. Stop allowing other people's perspectives and their realities be yours. Because there are really three truths. There's my truth, there's your truth, and then there's the truth. I'm not going to be concerned with your truth because I'm having enough trouble trying to figure out my truth to discover the truth. I hope that makes sense to you. Let's break down in scientific terms, because most of our minds are wired this way. Your purpose will equal your skill sets plus your talents and abilities times your gift. Let that sink in for a minute. Your skill sets plus your talents and abilities times your gift or gifts. Because everybody have at least one. And some people have more than one. And what I want to explain to you, you have all your life been working in increments or fractions, depending on your mindset, towards your purpose. But your purpose will be defined by these characteristics. So once you start, that's why you should never work a job and not give your best. Because at each job or each thing that you're doing, when you're doing it at your best, you're developing your skill set. If you're not going to take the time to put in the proper due that you need to do at a job, homing it up and making sure that you have developed everything about that skill set, you're definitely not going to do it for yourself. So in everything I do and in everything that you do moving forward, give it your best. Give it 100%. Because once you finally find out what your purpose is, you will be amazed at the things that you're going to be able to accomplish and the things that you're going to be able to get past and the hurdles from all the skill sets and all the things that you have done within your lifetime. If you're going to play basketball, be one of the best. Or if you're not the best shooter, be the best defensive player. Because those things are what you're going to have to learn in life to be able to maneuver and gain gains in other areas when you start meeting adversities and obstacles in life. Because don't get it twisted. Once you discover your purpose, you're going to get knocked down. But in everything else that you've learned over life, you learn how to get back up. And that's what I want to tell you. Your purpose is worth you getting back up. There's no quit in purpose. Once you find it, you will have enough drive to push you anywhere that you ever want to go in life. So start finding out what your purpose is today. Start writing down those skill sets. Start writing down those talents and abilities. And then know what your gift is.